Or first time on Rams.
Continued on Rams.
Rams.
It's different.
It's technically still the same day and same session,
Why
but not.
can't a fucking
It's not the
half
same session.
That's bullshit.
That's what.
There was
That's
a long enough break. So what happened last time?
Everything that happened last time, a cool guy popped up. He was a real nice guy.
No.
And he gave some cool advice. You can't have any of this chicken, Bo.
That's the advice he gave.
Yeah. This is Pet Velociraptor.
Who's Bo?
His pet Velociraptor. He just said.
Who's Bo?
Then, you all as in you two, went about just everywhere, just learning about the 3 tribes.
Well, that's the last half of the session.
So should I rate? So in
All
my
the other
notes,
bits
should I
were-
label this session 8 or 8.5 or 9?
5,
0.5.
whatever.
8.5.
8 point something.
Whatever you've got is incorrect because we have 4 episodes on that.
Well, this is how many sessions Ripley's been part of.
Shh.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing that. 'Cause
Incorrect.
I'm gonna call this session 9.5.
But where we left off was that you all were going to sleep, more or less. Allowing time for the 3 other tribes to return. Or get to the city itself, just so you could speak to them privately.
Yes. Can we go to the other map?
Yeah, we don't really need this
The
one.
tribe map.
There we go.
Tribal.
Yes.
Tribe map. So these two like each other?
No. Those 2 are
Oh.
Red is
on the brink
bad.
of war.
Oh, red is.
Red has always been bad. Why you can
So
just
red is increased tension, yellow is friendly,
allies.
Yep.
and these two are fairly indifferent.
You don't know anything about them yet, so 'cause
Yeah.
you don't know their stances on each other entirely.
Well, we talked to the Dead Whispers.
We have confirmed no one likes them but the dragons.
Yeah. Well, even then, the dragons are like.
No, that,
We had fighting with them, and we've
Yeah,
come
then
to an understanding.
yeah, then they did a neutral fight. No one won the fight, so they all net neutral. So we're good.
Someone might have won the fight.
Yeah, but no
It
one.
was-
It was a
Oh,
neutral.
it was.
Yeah, it was a
It
draw.
was a draw.
It was a
duel
draw.
went to draw, and then no one just won.
They're
It was
like,
just-
well, okay, well, we'll be able to be.
Yeah, and they were both okay with that. So they're cool.
I think that Dead Whispers was going to be one of the harder sells with the plan.
Yeah.
And even with the Dead Whispers, some of the other tribes might be like, what the fuck? I don't know if they're doing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We've got 3 of the ones that are more powerful and ones that aren't.
Well, the
Yeah.
Dead Whispers is the weakest of the 6.
Yes, but they're the biggest assholes.
Hmm.
No, yeah, they're the ones who sold, right?
Yep.
Yeah, biggest assholes.
Yeah.
So the Crow's the next big issue.
We have to settle this feud.
Did you want to do the Storm first then?
We can. Yeah, we can do this one. Should we talk to the Great Chief?
We should get confirmation first from.
Okay. Do you think they will? Do you think the Elder would tell us when they get here.
I would assume so.
Well, she said that he'd be back by tomorrow. Easily, so.
So, like, he's probably here now.
There's
So,
a chance. We
We
did
should
hurry up, so
probably confirm with him before we go that he will
we should
guard.
confirm with these people first, because then we have a basis for his proposal.
Yeah, I
Because
guess
he's
if
going to
we
be
do
like,
get a majority.
yeah, if he's going to be like, well, if they ain't doing it, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So it's better to have their backing first.
Yeah, it'll be easier to get the Storm Tribe in and then just kind of sit these two down and like, okay, everyone else agrees to this. Fucking stop fighting for a minute.
Yeah. Like, we can probably get the Crows if we get the Storms.
Yeah.
And then the Grim, we can just talk.
Hmm.
Maybe. And we also have the Dragon and the Sun, so the watch might just crumble.
Yeah, we could just
So, yeah, Storm fast.
yeah, Storm.
Alright. So you go.
Let me get the notes. Set up.
This must be the first time you spent like 6+ hours on some notes and it actually being used.
Yeah.
It's great.
Alright. You ready?
Yes.
So, as you all reach the Mute Storms, they welcome you in, and you can see they are where they are. They're a bit more lively than the others, as you see the person in the center is a lot younger compared to everyone else. In the sense you would, everyone else that you've met that is a speaker. You would suspect this one's most likely a brave instead of an elder.
Okay.
As he looks over and like, how can I help you? I'm surprised you all came here instead of waiting. What?
We're just going around gathering information before the discussion.
Yes.
My name is Ribley. This is Art, and we'll be I forget the words.
We'll be your service for today.
Oh, well, I'm done
We'll
with this
be,
place. Bring me some other meats.
we will be mediating the discussions.
Well, that works for me.
Just a few simple questions, if you'll indulge us.
Go
on. What would you say your current relations with the other tribes are? Are they tense?
No, I wouldn't think so. I'd say, the most of the Dead Whisper tribe were not on the best of terms. They've kind of been antagonistic lately.
We've heard.
So,
Wait, lately? How recently?
Very recent.
Within weeks? Days?
Yeah. Well, shit's trying to encroach.
Sounds about right.
So, sadly, it may come down to things that no one wants to get down to.
Well, ideally, that's what we're here to prevent.
Oh,
Yes.
not for the holy trees.
This is a separate issue, Ripley.
They try and keep on encroaching. We all won't need to worry about the dead whispers anymore. Because we're
Well,
gonna kill him.
ideally, with the possible rectification of this situation we proposed, it will at the very least, decrease their excursions in the near future.
Oh, I hope.
Potential.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
If everyone agrees and it all runs smoothly, it should. Um,
Yeah, one hopes.
what is your particular want with the grove?
Well, our people are in need of food. That's the biggest. That's the biggest part of it. The grove is a pleasant place, and also it's a holy site to the Earth Mother, and which a god that we do like. So we wouldn't mind living there. Good place to be. A place that can survive our storms, that is. Is somewhere worth living.
We have a hypothetical proposition. As just a proposition we're going to be suggesting when we meet, is that each tribe has a 4 mile? Oops, art.
Yes. I put down the map.
A 4 mile square radius area inside the in the grove to do with what they wish respectively, and the borders of this would be policed and enforced by the Great Tribe. And with this solution we hope that further bloodshed will not be needed. And
Yes, the reason for this is so that the land can then replenish itself, so it doesn't get overworked, as it is a sacred site.
Alright. So we just work the square.
Yes, you would get 4 square miles each. That should be enough for you to farm or hunt, if you whatever
Yep.
you prefer.
do with whatever you wish.
Yes.
Alright. Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture of this guy. Because outside of everyone else, this guy looks considerably different.
Huh. That looks less like a lizard man and more like a crocodile man.
Mm-hmm. He's a big lizard man.
Would you oppose this plan?
Who's agreed to it? So far.
So far, the dragons, the suns, and the whispers.
Surprised the whispers give in to it, but they're probably thinking up something dirty. So
They weren't happy about the policing force that is admitted, but with that policing force, they should be discouraged from trying anything.
oh yeah,
Yes.
anything in the grove, but outside of that, they'll probably try and kill one of us sometime today. So
Yes, probably, but that's a separate matter, I feel like.
yeah, I'll just have to deal with it.
Yes. When needed.
Indeed.
And if that unfortunate circumstances does rise, their area of the grove will be returned to the grove,
It works for me.
and everyone's outside of the grove would be
Yeah.
divvied up between the respective parties, likely.
Yes.
So what you're telling me, if we get rid of the dead whispers, that
You would have the same amount still.
uh,
It would be for square miles, no matter how many there are.
You would have the same area inside the grove, and you would still only have your 4 square miles. Their area would be
reclaimed by the grove.
Yes, because the main issues that these dragons had was that everyone would ravish the land, and there would be nothing left.
That's
So with
understandable.
this plan, it helps replenish itself, so the animals can breed inside and then come into your land, and then you can hunt them.
Alright. Alright.
So
The mother does provide.
Hmm.
Right. That it?
for this, yes, I have a small side thing, personal matter, if you will. Were you a part of my people's attacking on this land?
Your people.
Yes, metal men, giant ships.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Would you be willing to give me a fuck, Jesus Christ, my brain.
witness statement.
Witness statement.
Also throughout the entirety of this, he has been eating in excess.
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, witness statement from your experiences from that time. I'm currently trying to get a proposal to make amends for this issue.
Alright.
And any of your men who were there, if they could also give me a statement, that would be very useful.
Yeah. A few of our braves were there just to have some fun. We heard about a fight was going on, so we sent some. I was there. While going on through the fight, and everyone's gods were with them, so that was a blessing.
Yes, it sounded very interesting.
I was happy to know, see in the distance as the two were getting away, the storm started to rise.
Yes, I heard about that. I think the Twin Dragons recovered one of the ships.
That's good. Happy to know something survived that one. That was a doozy.
Yes.
There were spouts everywhere. It was nice. Good to look at. So, yeah. Well, if you get statements from all.
Okay. So you just go around doing statements.
While you're doing that, he'll talk and like, if you can get statement, not statement, word that the Hidden Crow is all right with it, we'll go along with it.
Okay.
We're in pretty good with them. They're good guys. Well, good enough. Good as they come. So they're not the best, they're not the goodest, but they're good enough to us. It might be because we're stronger than one other neighbor. But we're not
But
stronger
from what I hear, you're fairly erratic.
No.
So,
We act as the gods do.
yes, and from what I hear, your god is fairly erratic. Being the storms, as it were.
Well, you're not wrong, actually. Yeah. The gods demand it. Go get it done.
Very well.
Well, you first.
Yeah. Shoot. What?
uh, well, uh, looks towards her. He's freezing up.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. That's the right thing to say, right?
Depends on what you prefer.
Yeah, then it is nice. Yep, good. You all are all right, so.
Alright.
The first guy who doesn't give a fuck about what I am.
More or less. He was just happy to kill people. That was it for him.
Yeah. I think, who do you want to tackle first?
Me?
No,
Tackle
not
me?
you. We've left.
Oh. Why am I here?
So nice. Can you stop projecting, please? That'd be great. I'm immune to divination. Jesus.
So, what are you talking about, Kurt?
Who should we tackle first?
Oh,
Didn't even ask
if
his name.
we get...
Oh, we need Crow to get Storm, but
Crow
do we do Watch first?
Do you... We could send... I'm gonna cast... I could send... Sending to, the Elder and, see if her son's back.
I think we should wrap this up first before we go and see him.
Yeah.
I feel like a half-written report, it would not help our situation.
Yeah. Let's... Yeah. If we present a unified, all the clans agree to this, you just need to send some men to police the area. I think that would...
From what I've heard from his mother, just us asking will probably be enough. So
you gotta be upfront and brave about it.
Oh yeah.
You just gotta be ballsy enough to ask him.
I'm going to leave talking to him to you, if that's okay.
Yes, I feel like that will be the best.
Okay.
So, Crow or Watch?
Let's go to Crow.
Okay.
So I feel like the Watch... Because if we get the Watch in and the Crow... I think... As...
Yes. I get what you're saying.
I don't like the idea of having to bully them into accepting, but...
Yeah. But the thing is, I feel like the Crows are assholes. The Watches aren't, but we need the Crows to get Storm, and it's the whole thing. I hate politics.
It's... a bit of a mess.
Yes.
I
feel
think
like
this might be
the Watch should be fine because we have Sun and Dragon, so they should be an easy sell. I think Crow's the bigger issue.
Yeah, we should probably do Crow.
Very well.
To Crow.
Alright. As you reach them, see, this one considerably thinner than most wizard folk, but most likely a lot more spry. As you could see that they're just twirling blades in their hands, like a fucking weirdo.
He's the edgy rogue sitting in the corner of the tavern.
His hands are just cut to ribbons.
Well, he's the edgy rogue sitting in the center of the room around more edgy rogues that aren't playing with knives. As he looks up, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello. My name is Ribley. This is Art. And we are we are the mediators in the upcoming negotiations about the grove.
Alright. What you want?
We are going around gathering just general information about the your wishes for the grove and other relations with the other tribes.
In what order?
Let's start with why you want the grove.
Food. Food's the beginning. Yeah. The harvests aren't the best nowadays.
Is there any other possible reason?
No, harvests are pretty much that.
Okay.
The big reason for that is he thinks, because I'm trying to remember now. And the little shits, the Dead Whisperers. A few years ago, they kinda decided to storm in and do as they do.
Yes, yes, we have heard.
But the lands are getting better. We are sharing with the Mute Storm, land-wise slightly, so it's working out. Trade and all.
Yes, yes.
So, is this a male lizard folk or female lizard folk?
Uh,
1 second, some dipshits walked in.
that's a female voice.
Yeah. Hey, man. No judgment.
Fucking judging it, but it's fucking female. Need to stop smoking that fucking tobacco.
I'm male. I know my feminine look comes from my mother.
What is your name,
Slap
sir?
the hips.
Dakota.
Do I need to say it at this point?
What?
How do you spell that?
T-A-K-O-D-A.
Thank you. And so you have a trading relationship with the storms, yes?
Yeah.
What about the other tribes?
Well, we're not in the best relationships with the other tribes. The past chief was not the best. He liked to war, and his reputation spread on to the next.
Is this no longer the case?
Oh yes, the newest one, his son, is not the biggest fan of war. That's why we're on good terms with the Mute Storms. He was willing to give up some resources, a mine, an iron mine, to them for trade. While we still need food, the mine is theirs. But we still do get some resource from it. But everyone wins in this situation.
That's good.
But we're trying to make things better with the other groups.
Yes.
Except for the Grim Watch, they could burn in a pit.
Okay. Why do you feel this way about the Grimwatch?
Months ago, they attacked our tribe. Unprovoked, of course. The way they normally do.
Insight?
Go ahead.
Same.
The unprovoked part.
Unprovoked.
Jesus
The
Christ.
legendary rolls here.
Completely unprovoked.
God. Oh, fucking
This led to casualties amongst our rank. Children, women, so. So we kinda went to war for a while, and it's still a bit shady. We made peace recently, a few weeks ago. But it'll most likely come back.
Well, hopefully, we can mediate some form of peace about this. Because war for either of your tribes would likely not be the best at this time, considering greater affairs.
This will be interpersonal. We'll tell the U-Storms to stay out. It'll just be between us.
I was okay.
But knowing Grimwatch, they'll probably try and kill us soon. Maybe today or tomorrow. It's their tactic.
Hopefully we can, over these course of these mediations, we can take you as the representative of the Hidden Crow and the representative of the Grim Watch, and have you two discuss your differences outside of the dispute over the grove.
We will announce it if all else fails. We'll announce that we plan on fighting alone. This will be honored.
Well, hopefully, it won't come to fighting.
If only.
Yes. So we have a proposal. I put down the map.
Alright, what's all this?
We have devised that each clan would have 4 square miles they could farm and hunt as they will, leaving the rest of the grove to replenish itself.
Is this on the borders?
Yes, each border has. Yes, so each border everyone would have their own border connected to it, have their own land connected to there, separate from each other, so minimal interaction.
So, if the Grimwatch disappears off the map, would their land become someone else's, or does it go back to the Grove?
It goes back to the grove.
Good to know.
If
the idea of this is to make sure the grove can replenish itself and keep food supplies optimal.
Alright. So what if the land is picked clean?
The idea is that the surrounding land outside of your designated area will see this as a prime opportunity to expand back into that area, replenishing it.
Yes.
So, ideally, it will be relatively sustainable.
What if it proves not to be?
There should not be a reason for that.
This likely wouldn't happen unless if the grove in its entirety is destroyed. And with this solution, that should not happen.
Hmm.
Unless your tribe has dramatic expansion, there should be no need for any more than this land.
If we did, it'd be outward, away from the other tribes.
Yes.
If you expand outward, it does not affect the grove and is outside the scope of this mediation.
Yes. The inside of the grove would then become a sacred site, allowing no one to go there.
That would be for later mediations to decide.
Yes.
Well, any other?
The Storms have agreed if you agree.
We believe this plan will result in at least a beneficial outcome of some form for everyone.
Yes. And to mediate any encroachment, we are planning to ask the Great Chief to send men to monitor these areas to make sure no encroachment occurs.
This was a revision, I should probably tell you, brought by the Brave Sons for the Dead Whispers. As
Makes
they
sense. Dead Whispers are dicks, so
Yes.
that's what we've heard.
It's the one thing us and the Brave Sons can get along with. Surprised they're still around.
Does this proposal sound equitable to you?
Give me an hour. I'll convene. Come back then.
Very well. Let us hope that you show your wisdom in this decision.
There ain't much wisdom. It's more what the gods want.
Very
Very well.
well.
Just,
I do not speak for you gods.
yes. Then we get a Grimwatch.
As you all exit,
you know,
can
bow and
see
leave.
as you bow, wave, and as you're about like a good 50 yard, or not 50 yards, about 50 feet away, you could see a sizable flock of ravens fly into the building that they were in. It clicks. This guy probably worships the raven.
Yeah.
Could be. But they're crows. This is confusing. Wait a minute.
It's like if you listen to what the lady said, y'all never went to the animal spirits. The raven is a god of trickery and deception. The name of the tribe is a fucking lie.
Yeah, so this guy's. We just had to get them to agree, but hopefully they will. But let us go to the Grim Watch and not mention that we have visited the Hidden Crow or the Storm.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. To the last one.
All right. As you reach the Grimwatch, it is as all the other places. You see a fairly young lizard folk taking the seat. Most likely another brave, just like the past two. He looks up and like, how can I help you?
Got some wares for sale.
My name is Ribley. This is Art, and he does have wares for sale. But we are also being the acting as the mediators for the current dispute over the Mother's Grove.
Nah,
Or
come sit
Mother's
down
Grove.
then. Take a seat. We'll get drink and food then.
This is not the official mediation yet. This is just the we're just going around gathering some information. But I do thank you for your hospitality.
Well then, if it's a quick meetup, let's get through. Hopefully we can get this done as soon as possible.
Two main questions. Well, three main questions. First, what is your name, sir?
Bonka. Bonca.
Got on the last one.
And will you be representing your tribe in the negotiations?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not an elder, I am a brave.
We have two main questions revolving around the mediation, and one question revolving about a different situation. Well, let's start with the third question there. Did your tribe take part in the recent I'm stepping out of line. Art.
The attack on your lands from my people.
No. We were a distance away. So it never really came to bite us in the ass.
Okay. Was any of your tribe a part or see anything from that?
No. We stayed to our lands at that time. We did not want to risk our life.
Okay. Thank you.
But what is your to the second question? What is your relations with the other tribes like?
Hidden crows can burn.
This is about what I thought.
But that's the only thing. Negative. The twin dragons are dicks. They are. You could say annoying neighbors.
In what way?
Touchy. You kill a deer in the neutral land, or you shoot it and it runs into theirs. Should it be yours or theirs? You used your arrow, you used your time, and you used your skill. It is fair game. But it lands in theirs, so it is theirs. This is most annoying.
So the twin dragons are
Pompous pricks. They're too hoity-toity. I think that's not the right words for it.
Yes, understood. Not really an issue.
but
This.
why do you want the hidden crows to burn?
Well, due to a situation that arose, we learned that they were stealing from a farm of ours, land. So that led to a attack. Our information was false, though. We ended up attacking a village.
Understandable mistake to most.
Do you know where that information came from?
We had an informant in the group, their tribe. He's dead now, so he gave us bad information.
So, was he given bad information, or did he give you bad information himself?
To our knowledge, he gave us bad information. So he dealt with it.
So he lied, not the tribe.
Possibly. Unless the tribe told him to lie, and then that led to down a different path of us hating them and them hating us, and the brink of war. Again.
Well,
A web of lies.
Yes, more of a thread than a web in this case.
it's like 3 strings.
It's a small web, but still a web. Made by a shitty spider.
Agree, disagree.
No, you go ahead, Art.
No, you go.
Okay. We have talked with some of the other tribes. And three of them have given us a hard confirmation on the acceptance of this proposal that I'm soon to propose to you, and 2 are a bit more on the fence about it, but they are going back to they are discussing it amongst their selves.
Which are those?
The Dead Whispers, the Twin Dragons, and the Brave Sun have all agreed to this proposal.
Surprised the Dead Whispers have agreed?
It is a beneficial proposal to all.
Who made up this proposal? Elder or something?
We did.
We did.
Watch your necks.
Good to know.
Already, yeah.
Smart. You proposed it, they'll probably not like you for it, so watch out.
This proposition would give your tribe. I should have asked. What does your tribe wish for the grove?
Food. Food, land, places to live that's safe from the big baddie monsters out there.
Okay.
The dinos.
Well,
there's a
yeah.
lot of biggins. They like to roam.
Yeah, the other day we went out and dealt with a large one.
What type?
It has a very large spine on its back.
Spinosaurus. Ooh, that's a good kill.
Yes.
Respect to you on that one.
But this proposition would see each tribe get 4 square miles inside the grove to do with whatever they wish, whether it be farming, settlement, or other.
Alright.
Map down, obviously.
And this is a
So if one gets rid of another tribe or tribe disappears from off the map, what happens to the land?
It would be
the
a
land inside the grove will be returned to the grove, and the land outside of the grove will be dealt with however dealt with it.
Good to know.
So if you were to
We are here to deliberate the land, the grove, and the grove alone.
ideally it will last, create at least more stability in the region.
Yes. The idea is to make sure the land is stable for all people.
Mhm.
So the small plots. 4 square miles isn't small, but it would help it replenish itself rather than just depleting after a few years.
All right.
So, if, for example, one tribe were to take complete control of the grove, and they were to use all of its resources, there would be nowhere for it to be replenished by. And with the designated areas, the rest of the grove would grow back into the potentially depleted region.
Yes.
All right. I understand where you're coming from with that one. All right.
And there is also uh, the idea of the Great Chief to have his men patrol the areas of these plots to prevent any encroachment.
All right. Not the biggest fan of that one, but
It was
Eh,
mainly for the crows, for the whispers.
it's understandable.
Yes.
All right. Is that all?
Yes. Would you oppose this deal?
So the two that have agreed on it are the Braves, Twins, and Whispers, right?
Yes, the 3. Yes.
And the Storm and Crow are both
Deliberating.
deliberating, yes.
And what's the Storm said?
The Storm said they would listen to the Crow. And the Crow said he'll listen to the gods, or the spirits. But I believe that if a majority is created, the spirits might say differently. When with a majority agreement in this deal.
True. In a sense, the Hidden Crows worship the Ravens, so that's a good thing and a bad thing all in one. So
It's the same with the Storm.
the Storm, at least their gods are predictable but unpredictable at the same time. As
Yes.
long as it's a clear day, it's alright. They won't take any action. And thankfully, we had one of our druids clear the day. So they
Smart.
won't go berserk. But if the gods really want it to happen, it'll happen.
Yes.
The Crows have said that they will announce a war if it does come to it. They will not attack unprovoked. They believe that you attack them unprovoked, even though that seems to have been a potential falsehood.
Well then, wasn't entirely unprovoked. They did attack us. They were stealing from us.
But you said that was false information.
No, they were stealing from us, but the information given to us by the person that gave the information was false, which led to us attacking a village instead of a military encampment.
So they were stealing.
Or stealing, but then the information
Okay.
led us to a village.
You understand that the Whispers salted their land, correct?
They did.
Yes. They're currently running low on food.
It seems as though your situation with a need for food and safe refuge is shared between many of your fellow tribes in this region.
Yes. It's one of the
And
reasons
hopefully,
why-
with this proposal, it will accommodate that goal.
Yes.
Need.
When did the Whispers attack the Crow?
This was, we believe, years ago?
Yes.
The land is still affected.
Apparently, they're just now replenishing.
Makes sense.
They had to make a deal with the Storm to replenish their food supplies.
He's nodding now. Alright. Is it possible to work in 5 miles into that land?
We would have to go.
If there was one less tribe to deal with?
No. That,
No, if one less tribe were to be dealt with, the mileage would still be the same.
In
They
the
would just
sense,
be
now, during the liberation.
no. The set mileage was agreed upon by the Twin Dragons and Sun before our meeting. They both agreed that 4 miles was the absolute maximum that they would agree to.
yes.
What if one was able to convince them otherwise? To 5 miles.
We could
And
discuss
we
that.
each get rid of a mutual enemy.
That is not a part of this deal in any way. So
That is
that is a private
separate.
matter.
That is a separate situation, and I understand that the Grimwatch and the Hidden Crows have a
Oh no, I'm not talking about the Hidden Crow.
Yes, I understand, but that is a separate matter, sir, which you would have to discuss with them privately, in my opinion.
When is this meeting?
I think when all the tribes are ready.
hopefully later today.
Yes, maybe this afternoon. We just have one more meeting, and then we will go and see the Great Chieftain, and go from there.
I know the Dead Whispers hear their pull from too, but... Good to know. Alright. I'll give you my confirmation in an hour. That should give me enough time to speak with 2 people. Did the Braves and Twins send elders or Braves?
Braves. Oh, the Twins, the Braves, and the Dead sent elders.
Are you sure? Are you sure about what you said right now?
Yeah, they were all elders yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah. All of yesterday were elders, all today are Braves.
Yeah.
Alright. Might be able to convince them if they learn what the Whispers did to Crows. They're not on the best relationship with them, but... Alright. I'll talk to you in an hour.
Very well.
I'll speak with the Crows too. It's a pleasure meeting with you. Do stay at 8 if you need. My boys will treat you right. As you see, just people around. These guys aren't as shady as the Crows.
Thank you for your offered I thank you for your offered hospitality, but we have a lot to do today.
Yes, many meetings.
Well, how will I meet you all in an hour then?
We can return.
Is there like from where all of these tribes are encamped? Is there like a central location?
There is. It's rough. It's like, think a park in a park. If you could get a park in a already park-like city, it's a park.
You could send what I think we're gonna go head straight to the chieftain.
Yes, we will be going to the High Chief, and then we
So-
will go around and
If you if while we're there, if you talk with the Crows and finish up that business, if you could send word to us, we could then push this forward.
Oh,
If
get
you
a
ask, you
hold
could
of
ask us to do the same as well as the storm, just to get confirmation from all of
storms. We're on good terms with the storms. Pretty good
Yes.
terms, so
Um,
that should be easy enough to speak with them about.
yes. Well, hopefully this will resolve itself quickly, and I fear that Neil's plan is going to involve bloodshed, so I hope minimal amounts of it.
He grins. Me too.
Yeah. And leave.
Yeah.
And he'll be leaving with
bow
you
to
all.
this. I don't bow to this guy.
Wow, rude. Bound to the whispers. Wow.
You bow to the wrong ones.
Yeah.
You see, as this guy steps outside, he does turn into a pterodactyl. Just fly off. Because he walks out with you all, gives a little nod, and be like, "All right."
So that's why I don't bow, because he left with us. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
No. I think we should spend like half an hour just doing nothing and then go see him just to waste a bit of time.
We could go to that park, in a park, and
Yes.
see if it will be it's a relatively central area, and from where all these tribes are encamped. It might make a suitable location for the mediation.
But I was thinking we just waste time until we go and see the chieftain.
Well,
So-
I mean, might as well do something with the time.
Mm. What though?
We'll look at it.
Okay, we can see it from here. So
Can we? You're in.
it's a
See.
park surrounding where all these people are. So yes.
Yeah, you'll need to walk there. It does take some time to get there, but you can see it. It is not the largest, but it's a park in a city that is more or less a park. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can just walk around for a bit.
Hmm. Actually, I think we should go to the gate of the Great Chieftain and wait there for a bit.
Okay.
I whisper to you, there's potential people can try and assassinate us, so we should probably go near guards.
Okay.
The mentality of the guy that just left was, you can't assassinate what you can't hit. That's about 500 feet in the air. Peace. That's literally his mentality.
So we have
And then a bigger bird goes above him.
dependent on
Zoinks.
them, don't know yet, and dependent on murdering them.
What?
No.
Dependent on murdering them?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that you misunderstood that entirely.
Yeah.
So, were you thinking he was gonna want to murder the Brave Sons?
No, the crow.
No, the crows.
Oh, yeah, no, the crows were.
As soon as we explained the information, it was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, the crows. All right, so that what they were doing and what was given to us was most likely a plot from the Whispers. Was in his head. Like the Whispers were trying to turn us against them, and then we did. Then they kill us after. All right, yeah, no, this all makes sense. It's a Whisper plot.
I'm not going that deep, but sure, if you
The
want to go
thing, the thing is, this guy, pretty smart. He is wise because he's a druid. He also has a
no.
high.
Yeah, we don't know enough about this politics, so
Yeah. You don't know the deep shit about these guys. Be like,
There's a lot going on.
So during this time, wood carving.
So you just go to the gate and just like the guards look down at you,
Yeah.
like the third time they've seen you. Be like,
Hello.
You're just,
We're just waiting here. Just before because we're waiting for some information. Potentially going to get assassinated, so we're just going to wait here in front of you if that's all right.
all right.
The guard's just like, wait.
Do you want an escort? We can do that for you.
We're just going to stay here for a bit and head up to see the Elder in about half an hour or so, if that's okay.
You know it'd be a lot safer inside. They could shoot you with a bow and arrow from out here.
Yeah, true. You have convinced me, sir. To the Elder.
Don't blame you. She's not busy today, so should be all clear. You already know where you're going, so you've been there a few times. It's the same guards every time you come here, so.
Like, their shit. I mean, we've come here about the same time, so their shift isn't up, so.
But yeah, as you reach the Elder, she looks up at you. Oh, wasn't expecting you this early already.
Yeah, me neither. But potentially being assassinated will do that.
Oh, who's doing it?
Don't know. We've done a proposal. We've been warned that there's a good chance we're going to potentially be assassinated because we put forth the proposal. So.
And what's this? The same proposal you told me about yesterday?
Yes.
It's possible.
Yeah. Also, here's the farming plans.
Thank you.
Looks at it.
And who
Doesn't
warned you about the assassination attempt?
The Crows and the Watch.
I think they both don't trust each other, but they also don't trust the Whispers.
Well, the Watch might trust the Crows a bit more now.
Yeah.
Well, why is that?
The Watch might want to now destroy the Whispers, but
Everyone wants to destroy the Whispers.
Yes. Yeah.
My son wants to destroy the Whispers.
Well, good news. They might be.
Yeah.
But out of mutual respect, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it is. But they said they would need an hour to deliberate, so we're gonna wait that here, if that's okay.
Sure.
Did your son get back fine?
Oh yes, he is alright. We did learn that there was an attempt, and to our knowledge right now, not successful yet. Attempt on his life. He was poisoned. The other tribesmen. So.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be the chief or the other tribe. But... just to be safe. Yes.
But luckily, my son wasn't there to be dealt with that problem, which means we won't be blamed for it. So upsides.
Perfect. Profit.
If you want, you can, as said, you can stay here. I'm just in prayer. So.
Would you mind if we do some wood carving?
Go on ahead. You can see she sets smack dab in the center of the opening, where it's around this time. It's closer to noon, so where the sun is just beaming down on her. It's like she just sits there.
Does she arm spreads praise the sun?
Praise.
You sit on one of the far edge away from the door, carving.
She actually just does yoga in the sun.
Naked yoga. Closer to nature.
Downward dog. She transforms into dog. in time, the hour does pass. She does her praying. Just kind of yoga.
Do we get word?
From which ones are you looking for word for?
Watch in the crypt
Anyone?
and Storm, technically.
Well, the watch said give them an hour. And
Yes, and we told them to tell us,
how,
to give us word in this location we're currently at, and also tell the Crow and the Storm to do the same if you can.
alright. You would end up getting a bird flying by, like in through the hole. Just
Yep.
land at you all, and in the what's his name? Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Ponka. In his voice, we've all agreed. I have a silver tongue, one way say. The dead whispers are no more. At least they will be by the end of today. So you won't need to worry about them in the debate.
Well, the debate is today.
Yes.
It's a problem.
The bird says yes, and then that was part of the message.
Yeah, he was
He was
thinking like,
excited.
Yeah, he knew our response.
he knew like, but wait. Yeah.
It's gonna be a problem. Yeah.
Well, this could be a problem for just more personal moves, but
Yeah.
if everyone doesn't like them,
If everyone agrees, I'm not. It's not my issue. We're here for the land. We're not here for the traps.
so let's just go ahead and put out a cross like that.
Yeah. Let's go to see the chieftain.
The High Chief?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll take you to him. Second, let me do something here.
So the dead whispers are really going to be some dead whispers, huh?
Yeah.
Did you come up with that name as the pun?
Nope, because I didn't know where you all would go with this and telling the Grim Watch everything about the Hidden Crow. Dave the Grim Watch, the guy that actually is one of the smarter dudes here out of the 6 tribes. Time to... Nah, this all actually, that all makes sense about a plot. Alright, fuck, god damn it. Guess we're gonna kill a bitch. 'Cause during that entire conversation, intelligence. That's a natural 20. Alright, let's get to go. Woo. That's a 28. But yeah. As you all make your way to the Great Chief, you all see just sitting in a like pretty much a massive pedestal surrounded by crocodile like lizard folk. A lot smaller than the Mute Storms. Crocodile man, but still larger than most lizard folk. You see High Chief? Ushu. As he looks down at all of you. There.
He's gonna
How
slightly.
large is this man?
He's big. He's big for a lizard folk. But he's as big as a little bit bigger than a croc boy, but keeping the physique of a normal lizard folk.
Compared to Uncle.
Compared to Uncle, he's not as tall as him. He isn't massive. This guy is about 8 feet tall, but still, he's 8 feet tall, and that's
Okay.
a lizard folk. They don't. They get to maybe 6 average.
Yes.
Going
say-
to stand behind Art, showing that he's the one talking, not me.
And for
You could say he's blessed in height.
also Ripley, this guy resembles a dragonborn and a lizard folk. Like, in the sense, he looks like a half dragon. For a dragon, like a red dragonborn, or a red dragon had a child with a lizard folk, and you get this. You've seen many half dragons before. This looks like one of them.
You know,
Makes sense.
just in the little filing cabinet of Ripley's mind, he's gonna put in ask about
Dad.
who his father is. Yeah.
As he just kneels down with a sizable chunk of meat in hand. As it looks at you. Well, who are you two?
I'm Art Overstow. How do you do?
Pleasure. You're from Kildara.
Yes, I'm sorry to say.
I remember the name. It was in one of the many books we found. That lovely little ship of yours.
Yes, yes. This is Ripley.
A pleasure, little one.
We are here to help with the mediation of the tribal dispute.
You all are helping with that. Well, isn't that funny?
Yes, yes.
The two of the most hit clans are there, or tribes, sorry. The ones most affected by the
Yes, yes.
predicament. I'm surprised they're speaking with.
Yes, I am dealing that as a separate matter. I'm currently trying to get to create a case against them because this is. I'm not pleased with this action. My people, to my knowledge, do not know of this action.
Well,
So,
I'm happy to know other people are not pleased with this action.
yes, if anything, we are impressed by your actions, if anything. It's not easy to take down our ships.
Well, our mounts are powerful, for good reason. We need them
Yes.
to be.
Did you get my proposal?
The weapon enhancement, yes, I
Yes.
agree to it. I like it.
Thank you. I would also like to get a statement from you, if possible, and from anyone who was in that fight.
The majority of my braves, a lot of them are currently out hunting.
Yes, I'm looking to bring a small science team here, a research team here, to get more research and
Information.
evidence.
What did that one say? I couldn't hear him.
He said information.
Ah,
He's very nervous. You are intimidating, as it were. And he is small.
small, but his race is very brave.
He is from Dragomascus, sir.
Even more so, my father is from there.
Is he?
Indeed, if he is from Dragomascus, he may have heard of him.
He looks at the little one.
Have you heard of my
scrolling through the
father?
DMs and trying to find where you put the dragon boys? What was his father's name? The Red Dragonborn?
Hence
The
that,
red
yeah.
dragon? Or the red dragon board?
The Red Dragon.
Emasis.
Damasus?
Emasis.
Emasis.
I'm
No,
not,
it
or
doesn't.
Emias, technically, or Amasis.
Amasis?
Ah, so you have met him, seen him, spoke to him? Maybe both.
Maybe not.
Look to Ribley.
Nervous sweat.
Come on, speak up.
Um, I haven't I haven't spoken to him.
But you've seen him, met him, and the such.
I have seen him.
That tells me a little bit about you. You're in their inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. It's nice to meet you. What's your name again?
Ribley.
Pleasure. Last name? If you're willing, give it.
Ribley Ballinox.
Balina. A pleasure. I'll ask my father about that one. Maybe he'll know your family. I'll tell him you have the balls to meet me in person. He likes that.
Yes, to the matter at hand, though, so
Yes,
uh,
yes.
I show in the current plans.
Why is the X over the dead whispers?
That's not there. That's not there. Yes, the current plans are that each tribe would have 4 square miles to farm or hunt. And the issue that we need your help with is men to watch those lands for no encroachment to other areas.
I can put the little boys at it, yes.
Yes,
Little boys. It's like big crocodiles.
Are you all willing? Free food and all?
They
yes,
nod.
they would give you a stipend as compensation.
We'll pick from the outer layers, from their... We do not want to steal from their food. We don't want to hear of their bitching.
Yes, the only issue would be as long as you don't overwork the land, it should be fine.
I'll place 6 men at each square here. That should be enough to keep the tribes in line.
Very well, thank you.
Is that it?
Yes, other than the fucking Jesus Christ, my brain every time.
Statement.
Statements. Fucking every time that fucking comes up,
That word skips your mind often, doesn't it?
shut down my fucking brain. Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Yes. Either we could go through it now, or you could send it to me if needed, if you are busy.
We can go through it now.
Very well.
If you would like, would you want to see the creatures that took down your ships?
Yes, I would love to. They
You
sound
see-
amazing.
A massive grin come across his face.
Like, alright, this guy has balls.
You see, Art's like fairly excited because he heard of a T-Rex with lightning.
He will slowly step down, taking fairly large strides, and you can see now under the cloak that he not in the picture that I gave you, but in the actuality, he is wearing a smaller cloak. As he undoes the cloak, you can see wings just unravel as he just pops his shoulders, and they're draconic in nature. As he just keeps on
Makes sense.
walking. Just,
He is half dragon, so
as,
apparently.
apparently, Zoinks. As he makes his way farther and farther deeper into the ziggurat, with both of you following.
Yes.
The mother just turns around, just goes back to where she was, to her room. She's seen his pet so many times. She's like, ah.
Blue's gonna be like, just give the mother a bit of a look, like, damn, you fucked a dragon.
I didn't even think of it.
Damn, you fucked a dragon. You fucked one of. You fucked a bad dragon.
Fucked a red dragon.
You fucked a red dragon.
Dang.
Not just a red dragon,
The red dragon.
the red dragon.
Yeah. The question is though, did he come here or did she go there?
That's the real question, right?
I don't think I can ask that question with a look.
Use message. Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Lightning T-Rex.
So, after a good little walk, he takes you to a fairly large room where you see a multitude of T-Rexes. As he takes you to a little bit deeper, to a even larger room, you see a T-Rex that easily has the other T-Rexes dwarfed. It's about 3 times the size of a normal T-Rex. Seems like a big boy.
Gargantuan, you could say.
Possibly. As you can see, just pulsing throughout its throat is just lightning. As it just looks around, just walks, nibbling on shit.
Is it slightly blue?
A little bit. As you think this T-Rex
Fuck's a dragon.
this T-Rex might possibly be a bit dragon inside of it. It is definitely a T-Rex. But there's some other blood in this thing.
Yeah. Did you breed this yourself?
No, I found it.
You found this?
Eh. It's just roaming the woods.
That's a drunken night a dragon doesn't want to talk about.
Most likely. It wasn't even mine, it was my mother's. So. She was chief before me.
Ah.
And she stepped down to be elder. She thought I may rule a bit differently. With a better fist.
Yes.
I think I'm doing well.
Ribley, the thought has crossed Ribley's mind. There are 2 lightning dragons. It's one or the other that could have made this.
Yeah.
This one looks a bit more blue than,
Yeah.
And silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, gonna put that into the.
So you go and see the blue dragon. So I met your son.
One of them.
Do you know him?
What?
Yeah, one of them. It's like which one? The one that you know, the like dragon humanoid thing? No, the fucking T-Rex.
Ah. Yes, Jimmy. What a good boy.
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell.
But he is a noble steed.
Yes, he seems it.
Also, lightning out the mouth is pretty good.
Does he have wings?
It's not.
Not a true half dragon then.
Sadly, he was not blessed with wings.
Yes.
Though it would be nice to fly. We have wyverns for that one.
I could potentially help with that. But I feel like he wouldn't like the help I would give.
I'm good.
Yes.
He's still big enough to grab most things from the air, so.
Yes, he is.
But yes, this is the thing that turned your ships to nothing. There are other ones, smaller ones, fire, ice, and such, with they can be found throughout the island.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Those are more natural, you would say. More in tune with the element. This one, not so much. This one just got a bit of dragon in it.
Okay.
I think.
Does he
Possibly.
breathe lightning?
Yes.
Ah, well, that's all you need, really.
It's got the range I want.
Yeah, it gives you the extra bit you need. Yes, that's good. That's good.
Turns out your ships are not the most sturdy against lightning.
To be fair, I don't think they sent battleships, but it's neither here nor there.
There was one very large one.
Yes, there was. That's not the biggest one, right, Ren?
The warship, they did send a warship to protect the 5 expeditionary ships. So it was an actual warship.
But was it the biggest ship?
The biggest ship is the city ship.
Yeah.
The biggest ship is Caldara.
But a ship
That's
used
a lot
in
of it.
warfare, a warship isn't the biggest, but it's up there.
Yeah. It's not quite the biggest ship, but
Is it the biggest military vessel
No.
available?
you just said no, but sure.
Is it one of the bigger military?
Yes.
Yeah, bigger but not biggest.
So is it like exponential?
It didn't have
After
one of the
that?
giant fucking cannons on it, so I'm assuming. Because, that dinosaur would probably be dead if it did.
Maybe. Maybe not. But
I'm not saying this to him, because that would be rude.
here's a rough image of me searching through Google for lightning T-Rex.
just look up the Bible too.
Did you also read the transcripts?
Yes, I did.
Did you hear anything about how they refine?
No, they kept all that down low. That's most likely a spoken down tradition.
This is not tradition for most of us there, sadly. It's not quite right, but they just put blue in the mouth.
More or less.
Lightning.
That's the closest I could find, man. That's literally it.
Yeah.
That's all they have for lightning. For lightning.
Let me go through his statement.
Yeah, no, you learn that he was riding this boy. Once he brought down the largest ship of this, him and his braves got on board and tore shit up. Not his words, but mine. This guy is a monster. The way that he describes the stuff happening.
Yeah. I'm assuming the draconic side is like, the fuck's the word?
Prevalent? Dominant.
When you put more into a thing than it is supposed to be.
Dominant.
Not dominant.
More numerous?
Like when you're describing a story, but you put more in than there was.
Over exaggerated.
That's the one. Exaggerate.
You could say that. It's up to you.
I'm assuming that because it makes sense. Well, he still took down the ship, so.
He still didn't take down a ship.
He still took down the ship. He can elaborate. Just say what the fuck he wants. Still did it. How he did it's irrelevant in the end.
Lightning T-Rex. That's how he did it.
Yeah.
But outside of that, that's just beat.
Yes. Will you be joining us for the deliberation?
I don't think so. I may put people off. Not all of them like me.
I don't know why. You seem very fucking brain farts. Art does not have this many brain farts.
Approachable?
No,
No.
open.
Yes, I'm very open.
Yes.
So are the ones that anger me.
There's no reason to.
They're
Wow.
in cages or what? What are we talking about?
I don't know at this point.
Ah,
Yes. Could you ask your men to write down statements if they could possibly? And then-
the ones that are here, yeah.
Yes. I will hopefully have a team sent round. They won't be of my race. They should be of more acceptable kin.
Good to know. That will help.
Yes. Yes. Do you have a magic circle here they could use?
Tilts his head a
Just-
little bit.
Just to speed up the process.
Teleportation circle. No,
Yes.
we do not use those.
Ah, that's a shame.
We have trees.
Yep.
We travel
Oh.
through the trees.
I think Caffrey said something that he could do.
In the future.
Yeah.
Those trees
Actually-
can.
Yes, that's true. I forgot about the tree teleportation. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yes, that might simplify things. Yeah. Thank you for your time.
A pleasure doing business.
Yes, and you too.
Yeah.
And head out.
It's more you all are following each other too. It's just the
Yeah.
awkward silence of
Make small talk on the way back.
it's about that game. That
Yes,
game
you
being
catch-
that
I
being
would probably start on the way back to start telling me about the farming appraisal I also put forth.
he'll just look at you like, that's not my deal. That's my mom.
Yeah.
She'll
Well, you're the leader, so I'm just.
she'll run it by me. She'll simplify it. And
How did you?
how did
How
my
did
mom
you-
meet Papa? Papa found her. Mom was, let's say, ferocious in her younger years.
Yes, and but I'm pretty sure your father wasn't full size at the time.
To my knowledge. I don't know. I don't ask that. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Awkward silence the rest of the way.
More or less. Man, you all get up.
Giving a bow as we leave.
He just takes his seat, just sits there, waiting. As a bird lands on his shoulder and just tweets.
Hey, the whisper got dead.
Mm. He just tilts his head over to the bird, looks at you all, like,
Yes?
don't worry about it.
I feel like I should.
Well, you
So
can. It's up to you.
Well, I head out.
Yeah.
And then meeting for everyone, right?
So do you tell them to meet up at the park?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever you get to where the Dead Whisper tribe was, you find there's no one there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, at least they cleaned up before they left.
Yep. I don't find this very comical, but
Oh, it's pretty funny.
hopefully casualties were kept at a minimum.
They probably weren't.
Yeah.
Well, they're casualties, yeah, but the Whispers not so much.
Yeah. Kind of feeling a little bad about that.
Ripley, the Whispers were assholes.
They're still people.
They salt lands. It's the worst thing you could do in this culture.
Yeah. They're still people.
If they didn't salt the land, I would have been on their side, but they apparently repeatedly salt land. It's a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the meeting.
After telling everyone to meet, in about 30 minutes or so, everyone was able to get there. And everyone's there. Dead Whisper's not there.
Yep.
You can see the guy from the Mute Storm is like just picking stuff out of his mouth. How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. Glad
too.
everyone could come. Who could come?
Yeah, from what I hear, sadly, the Dead Whispers had to leave.
Sure. Put the
Just-
map on the table.
So the floor.
No, I ain't got a table. I got a table and chairs for everyone.
You unfold a table.
Yeah.
and chair.
Yes.
Okay.
Why
Alright.
wouldn't I? So, is everyone still agreeable with this plan? Any issues?
I was able to the Grimwatch to convince Brave Sun and Twin Dragon for the 5-mile extension. 5 mile in total.
If all agree, I see no issue.
The Brave Sun and Twin Dragon do nod their heads. We agree.
I look,
Crows and storms.
look to them.
They all nod.
Meeting adjourned.
It was just that simple. Just get rid of one person. Well, one tribe. Hidden Claw talking now.
I look at him. I thought he had to leave.
Yes, we got rid of him. As in,
yeah.
they're all dead now.
Obviously. I feel like Storm had
He
no
ate
joke.
them. He points at the guy in Storm.
You got that.
Yeah.
Not very jokey, are you, Crow?
No.
Sad. Yeah, so
It's a real pleasure.
thumbs up.
Pleasure meeting all of you.
Yes. Thank you for your statements for those who gave. I will say the only people that didn't give me a statement who could were the Whispers.
They weren't there, to my knowledge.
They were hiding something, that's all I know.
Really? Would you want to speak to some of them?
Do you have any left?
We can make them alive.
If they can give me the lies they chose to not give, then I would be grateful.
All right. He looks to Obai.
Ripley, do you want to head back? Yep.
Why not? Do you want to stay?
He
He will
wants
be
to head
having
back.
drinks and food.
Yeah, he's.
I haven't slept well in several days.
Come on. Worthwhile food. This is a celebration. The merging of great allies. Now,
Yes. Do you have a sample platter you could take home?
what's a sample platter?
A few bits of everything. You know, he could eat
That's
like a little doggy bag.
I appreciate the offer, but I would rather sleep after this stressful couple of days.
Well, all right then.
I hope you understand.
I don't know where you were staying, so I can't send you a platter, but
I can take it to him.
all right, all
Once
right.
we finish.
Doggy bag.
Yes, yes.
Ripley leaves.
The last thing you hear is,
I'll buy up, Chuck.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ripley fucking teleports.
Yeah, no, he's
Dimension
he's dimension dooring and then a little spot to peek.
You watching?
Oh, you're watching? Wow, okay.
No, he's leaving and he's puking.
Oh, puke.
Oh.
I thought you said peek.
Oh. Yeah.
No.
Completely different. Yeah. You see as Hopai, the leader or the brave of the mute storms, just up chucks ahead.
You gotta learn how to chew.
He's
Yeah,
a leader.
it is.
Sorry.
You gotta learn how to chew a pie.
Well,
Badly.
my benefit, if anything.
Yes, but still, how'd you swallow that whole?
It's impressive.
Not really, it's a crocodile.
It's still
It's how they eat.
The croc breed is a stranger.
Shut up.
just like, stop it.
Hey, how are you? Rude. And in time, the Dark Crow actually touches the skull or the head, and just you see as ravens just start to flock around, just encircling everyone. As he lets go, and the ravens just encircle the head and just cover the head in about 5 feet of area around in just ravens. There are a lot of ravens here now. It's just
They're gonna do their work.
Will I get truthful answers from this, or
Well, we're gonna be waiting here an hour, so food and
Yeah.
drink.
yes. I don't eat much, but drinking, sure.
All right. And yes, we can make him speak truthful answers.
Perfect. Thank you.
Then I
Great.
think I'm the only one here that can do that. The only truly religious one here.
except the brave sons. Just glares.
So,
And yeah, no, they bring actually really good food.
Yeah. Like each tribe has a table brought out with just full of shit, I assume.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people from each tribe here, and it's just feasting. It's good food. It's like,
Yeah.
hey,
And how's the booze?
it's actually really good.
Hmm?
It tastes Kildar. Strangely enough.
You still using this? Interesting.
we keep it for the finer thing.
Ah, yes. Is there like a really rare bottle here?
I can't tell the difference.
No, I'm asking you. From my eye.
There isn't bottles. They are in like very large barrels.
Okay, so did
this
they
is-
repot it, or just had they?
This is just barreled.
Okay.
They were able to either salvage from the ships in the sea and ships that were not able to get away in time.
Could I, through tasting them, see if there is a very valuable one?
Yeah, you do end up finding. Yeah, it's pretty valuable. It's on the top shelf from Kildara in there.
Uh,
Just like
Could I have this barrel?
No,
Could I buy this barrel?
no.
Damn
I can taste the difference.
I know.
You can have it. You can have some. Like, of course, drinking. The time to
Yes.
celebrate. As he drinks.
After about an hour or so, the ritual is done. You see a body now connected to the head as the ravens just start to fly away.
Oh, I've just realised what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Resurrection, Zone of Truth. Oh. I thought you were going to do the Speak with Dead, though.
Why would I do that?
I,
We won't
I
get to
didn't
kill
know.
him again. I mean,
Sure.
send him off.
Yeah, send him home. Wink.
Home to the spirit. I'm surprised he
Mm.
came back. I guess he thought it was one of his allies calling him home. The raven is tricky like that.
Yes, yes.
As the guy just looks up, just looks at everyone.
Not feeling great, I assume. So I'm assuming he used Raised Dead, which isn't a fun one.
So you'll be answering some questions for this lovely man here.
As he walks over and casts Zone of Truth. And drags him where he needs to go. So, more or less right beside of you. And all the braves and elders just sat down nearby and look at him.
I look at the crow and ask, pass or fail?
Oh, I can tell you.
And so,
Oh, he passed. Like, no, he failed. Willingly.
Thank you. So, previous conversation, you lied to me
about what?
about your involvement in my people's attack.
We weren't there to see it happen.
Yes, but what was your involvement? You were hiding something.
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
He just readjusts. Can you convince these men to allow me to live? If I tell you.
I can try. I got them all to agree to this.
Just take the credit, why don't you?
Currently need to right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, with your passive perception, you can see Hope Eye just like giving eyes at the crow guy. Like,
You are not gonna let this guy live.
it's more like I thought I was gonna eat him kind of eyes.
Oh,
Wait a second. This was part of the deal.
he did eat him.
He did eat him, but I won't eat him again.
It's like, oh man, that was good. Oh, there's more.
It's true.
Yeah.
So can help and but
I promise.
I'm willing, says the twin dragon. Pretty good. Opie, like, looking at everyone, like, I guess so. Good. Alright. Likewise. That's pretty good. And the brave sun guy.
Oh yeah, you rolled 20 lag.
Jesus! All above 15s. They're all gonna let him live.
Perfect.
His insight. It's a natural one. He believes it.
I said I will try. Didn't say when.
Mm. I didn't say when and how long.
Yes.
So,
Never lie. Yes.
yeah.
Get out notepad. So,
We got into contact with a man. He said that he was willing to assist us in a form of espionage.
do you have a name for this man?
No,
How did he contact you?
he met us. He heard of our deeds and thought we would be good for the job.
Could you give me a full description of his person?
And he'll give out a. It also is a lizard folk, who he's describing a black scaled, completely black lizard folk.
Okay.
It's just a bit different for lizard folk, but still, it's not uncommon.
Would I have? Does this sound like a person I've known?
No, you don't know.
Never. Okay.
I mean,
There's not that many lizard folk in Kildara.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I'm thinking of someone that can change his face right now.
Shh.
In a sense, he said if we are willing to give information on religious and historical sites, they will assist us in a war that we were currently at the time.
Which was with.
None of these five. Another clan
Okay.
that we absorbed. It was a successful war.
Okay.
This was years ago. Didn't I mean year?
Anything else?
After that, the same sites we gave up were, in the sense, we were contacted again, you could say, by the same person. Didn't age a day, even though I've aged 30 years. Lucky man. He spoke of new information, other places. We only gave him a few, so he only helped us a little bit. This was a year or two ago. The same places we told got destroyed.
Okay.
Once we figured that out, we learned who or what they were from, place-wise at least.
Okay. You didn't get any name or
They never
symbol
said a name.
or like anything.
They said
unique.
we would get help. That is all they ever told us.
What help did they give?
Somehow they were able to obliterate a village very easily.
Did you see what that did it?
No, it was at night. We only heard the a buzzing sound. Once we came out of our war camp, the village that we were going to raid that night was no more. Completely obliterated.
Interesting. Interest.
The land was untouched, so after that there were no braves left of that tribe.
Okay,
So the
cool.
land became out.
If you could just pause it there for 1 second. Sending stone, mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, do you have a recording device available?
I can find one.
Yes, I have a man who did the deal with the the gatherers.
Ooh. I'll find one very soon then.
Yes.
Yes, she puts the stone.
Yeah.
You just hear scuttle. After about 3 minutes, she returns. All right.
Okay. If you could say your name and repeat what you just told me, please, sir. Into the stone.
Dakota of the Dead Whisper tribe.
Dakota.
And then he describes
Hmm.
same thing he told you.
Yes. Thank you for your cooperation.
Is that everything?
Yes. Did you get that, mother?
I have everything. Let me replay it just in case.
Yeah, one moment.
And you hear the full conversation. I'm gonna play out. Everything's good.
Oh, okay. That's everything. I give a nod to Crow.
Wonderful.
He looks at
I walk off.
he looks at Hopai and it just just the head. Swallow. Second fixins.
That's one who got his comeuppance. Done.
He's like trying to swallow it like
Snake.
a snake would, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Or
not
fish.
that bad. He swallows limbs, so
Yeah,
not the whole bite.
He bites it, spins around, swallows, bites it again, spins around.
There is a river running
doesn't
There's
eat
a
the
through.
river nearby.
There he is. He just destroys like 4 tables whenever he does it.
Oh, fuck.
So to the Adventurers Guild.
Let's see that message.
As I get to Ribley, I use message to see if I can contact him if he is near the Adventurers Guild or not. He's probably at the tavern.
Alright, yeah, as you get to the tavern,
So I go to the
You're-
Adventurers Guild.
He's going to the Adventurers Guild.
the Adventurers Guild
Not
is
the-
pretty much part of the tavern, but
But we were staying at a different tavern though.
oh yes, you were. Yeah, I forgot. My brain
Yeah.
stopped working there. Yeah, as you reach there. So you go to the tavern, Ribley. You go to the Adventurers Guild. Okay.
No, I go to the guild.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, that's what I said. Ribley, you go to the guild. Art goes to tavern.
Now I go to the guild.
Oh,
He goes to the guild and casts message to see if I'm at the guild
Okay.
Yeah.
before he goes in.
Okay.
What do you say?
Are you in the guild?
Yeah.
Oh, connect. Cool. Yeah, and I walk in.
Yeah.
What is Ribley doing?
Sitting.
Hmm.
With how much money?
Oh, let me roll that up for you. The guy's still getting the money. It's just one. Give me a minute. I gotta.
Here's the plans that we agreed upon.
Alright. So 5 mile extension. Alright, that's pretty nifty.
Yes.
Well, the dead whispers are gone too, so upside.
Yeah, it's terrible that. Terrible.
Indeed.
Yeah, Ripley, I got a full recording. He's the guy who told him about all the locations.
I feel even less bad about the situation.
Yes, he was an asshole. So,
Still a little bad.
you shouldn't feel.
it's it's probably the best outcome. Well,
So,
best for long term, which is
best for everyone.
probably best. It's just I'm tired.
Ripley, the question is though, are we splitting this between us?
I'm, I'm gonna let you decide that.
Shall we give them the amount of work they did from the percentage money? Seems fair, right?
Sure. I don't know how you would decide percentage of that.
But they didn't do anything, so. The only person who did something was Savon, and he just sat in a meeting for 5 minutes. So, like 4 gold?
Alright.
Beverly shrugs. He's leaving this decision up to you.
So, who helped out?
Just us two.
Just you? Alright.
Yeah.
I'll mark it down on your names that you helped out in the debate here. Pretty important one, actually. Historical or religious sites are pretty important here. So,
Yes, yeah, I can tell. It seems to be your entire culture. So.
Yeah. I've already used up all the luck in this dice for today, Brandon.
I see that. What the hell is going on? Normally I get a 20
Told
in
you.
the first 5 rolls.
Told you.
What the hell?
I used all the luck on the lizards.
That's a fucking great moment. Like, yeah, sure. Guy's a fucking dumbass. Ah,
Oh, in about
30 of roll?
30 or so, yeah.
Why do you have dice if you can just use them?
I like rolling here.
What does your friends do? They have actual dice?
No, they roll here.
but we do have actual dice.
They do also have actual dice, but I prefer them rolling here.
I have very heavy metal dice that I love.
Same.
So you never
But mine
Yeah.
roll like my D20
tell
metal
if
D20s are like garbage. So I never use them.
The one I use
that's
for
bad.
metal rolls pretty okay.
But mine's
'Cause,
they're both spin
yeah,
down,
You don't do that.
so
It's
they
impossible.
don't roll very well.
Yeah, mine's
It's
just
very improbable.
So.
See, I had weighted dice.
Oh wait,
No, you don't.
is that in my room?
Well, they D6s probably.
doesn't really roll. It just kind of falls. But if you really
Oh,
get it going, it can
Like
roll
I
pretty good.
usually roll on my mouse pad, so it has a little bounce.
Yeah, I have a it's the sort of dice dice carrier I have. The lid of it can be turned into a rolling area.
Yeah, I turned one of my phone boxes into one because it's got the perfect shape.
Yeah, I thought of that for a while before I got this thing.
Yeah, I've got this like Lumia 950 box, and it's like a square foot box, but not that big. And then it slides out. It's like a tray size. It's like the perfect size. Then I just close it. They're all hidden away.
So, I got this for you. And, well, it takes them about a good, 30 minutes to an hour. It takes a while. This friend, come back, and said, alright, it's been gathered for you all. So, be a bit. And,
Just
in time...
I think I would have got like a little flask of that nice alcohol, and I'd pour some for Ripley and myself. So cheers. Whilst we wait.
He does end up taking a small sip of it, and then just
Very good wine.
yeah, probably very good wine, but
Yeah.
This guy don't like alcohol.
Yeah, and a little doggy bag. Not little snacks for you.
It's actually really good food.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of the meat.
It's all me.
Yeah, he knows lizard folk. And probably if any chance some of that be people.
No, it's actually. They would have told Art what it is in the hour of eating. It is all dinosaur. That is 100% T-Rex that you're eating.
Ripley's not very hungry right now.
So, a hard kill for good cause. In time, he returns. A person returns with a small chest. Like, oop. Alright. Alright. Clans are supposed to give stuff to you all, so.
Oh, so we should go and head to them.
Oh no, this is what. Send a guy to gather.
Oh. Oh, okay. I understand.
Tribes, not clans, but.
Haha, I'm not the only one.
No, you're the only one.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't make that mistake of all people.
Fairly similar times. So. Yeah. So what's inside? Also, we get the chest too.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
it's a pretty basic ass chest.
It is a wooden box with hinges.
Yeah. Sweet chest.
And whenever
Yeah.
you open it up, you just see a bag laying there.
Okay. So an entire chest for a bag.
It's a big-ish chest with just a bag in it.
Okay. I take the bag out, put it on the table. Start counting.
One. When
Is this platinum or gold?
there is nothing inside the bag. Whenever you look inside of it, there's nothing inside the bag.
I
Hold
look at it like,
can I see the bag?
you can identify.
It's a bag of holding.
I'm just gonna try and pull out money.
What do you try and pull out?
Gold.
How much gold? It's a handful of gold.
Just a handful of gold.
Get a handful of gold.
It's a bag of holding.
Yeah, learning that. Let's head back to the tavern and actually, excuse me, do you have a private room?
We do.
Yes, we would like to use that if we could.
Oh yeah. The guy that comes back and like, oh yeah, this is meant for you. Puts it down.
What is it?
It's a letter. Just a basic letter. And
Oh.
both of you speak Draconic, yeah?
Yeah, why wouldn't
Yeah.
we? Best
Mm.
language ever.
It is a thing just kobolds get.
In Draconic, it is more or less a thanks from everyone as just like good job, thanks,
Okay.
finger gun from each of the clans except for the Dead Whisper for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's fucking whack, fucking ungrateful bastards.
Just brought the guy back again, lied to him. Hey, sign this letter and we won't eat you again, we promise.
100%, my dude.
Worth the resurrection, 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he loved it. The Raven loved it more so.
Does it say anything else?
That's pretty much it. Just everyone just saying thanks. It's a deal that worked out very well for everyone. So
Okay,
they're all thankful for it.
cool. Head to the private room.
So
there-
well, the only tribe that was gonna try and assassinate us is assassinated. So well, so
Yeah.
I think it was less of assassination, more they just walked in and just
more
killed.
total dentist. More yeah.
Yeah. So go to the private room, and I turn the bag upside down and empty it, and then start counting.
1 second, because there's something in there.
I fucking hope so.
You did a lot. You didn't do a lot, but you did a lot in the sense
Oh,
of you did a good job.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be taking the diplomat feat.
The thing is, diplomacy, like doing
It makes sense
diplomacy
though that you would take the feat now because I mean you've learned how to do diplomacy now.
Mhm.
So
Try a run.
yeah, 100% makes sense. It's just funny that because now you'll never use it.
unless you do other diplomacy missions. The thing is, they
Oh, yeah.
exist, but
Oh,
they're
yeah,
just
of course
harder
they
to
do.
come by.
Harder to come by outside of here, and
Well, not really. It's just if it's happening at the time.
Hmm.
It's the only thing.
and you know they're actually going to the Adventurers Guild to find a mediator.
Which is probably quite rare.
Hmm.
But,
There's probably other organizations for that.
but if anything, we've probably made a name for ourselves here, which
Yeah, the thing is, yeah, you successfully did it in Restiles, which tells people that, yeah, no, you're actually pretty good.
Hey man, if you put in the legwork.
so do people now not look at me as bad?
Here,
The people that are aware, obviously.
yes, they don't mind you.
Sweet,
The 5 tribes don't mind you.
sweet.
The 6 that no longer exists.
Yeah,
That's a different story.
Yeah, well,
I'll get around to telling them not to do it. You know, at some point, a couple of years or so.
one of these days, well, if they still exist, one of these days. So, you two find some pretty nifty things. The initial things that you find, a massive, just a metric fuck ton of gold. There is 2,000 gold pieces, along with 100 platinum,
To 3,000.
along with some gems. Gems you are able to appraise pretty easily, being 100 gold each. The amount of gems is...
You're gonna need to type this out somewhere. 'Cause fucking Jesus.
So I'm checking it out. 100 gold, 2,000 gold, 100
Jesus.
plat.
10 gems worth 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
And 2 random little thingies. One of them is a ring and one of them is a bracelet. And attached to each, you would see the bracelet is coming from Chokata of the Brave Sons.
Okay.
The small letter with it for whichever one of you needs it the most. I wish this keeps you alive, as you have kept more tribes alive. And the other one being a ring, coming from the Grimwatch tribe. And on that is, I hope this comes in handy for whichever one of you needs to sneak around and have a little fun. The items. One of them, Art, you know, and also, Ripley, you also know, due to you working at Kinnerus. This is a different variant of the Leipzig emergency.
Which one? The bracelet?
Why'd you type that in there? So everyone else could see it.
You're a fucking dumbass.
Shame. I guess I'll have to clear chat.
That won't do anything though, because I can still.
Nah.
That's not how that works.
I know.
Oh my god, you're a dumbass.
The thing is, it really depends on whenever I upload this video.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah, eventually they'll find out.
One of these days.
To be fair, we're probably gonna tell it. 'Cause it's irrelevant.
So, one of you gets this. It is the uncommon version.
Okay. Once a turn design begins, draw energy from the atmosphere. At the start of each turn at dawn, you absorb healing. Source 10 hit points worth of energy. It continues to cycle. What?
And the other one is
It can heal you for more. If you go down.
Oh, so if you go down, it heals you.
yeah, it immediately kicks you back up with an HP.
Oh, okay.
The other one is this, but not with the last ability. That doesn't happen to you.
While wearing this ring, you may use an action to wild shape into a poisonous snake. The ring gains its power daily at dawn.
It's not good, but it's not bad. And also, not just poisonous snake. You can turn into any very weak. Trying to remember the.
What's the like? Level.
More or less a poisonous snake thing, but it has to be a reptilian creature.
Oh, okay. So it's just limited on.
So I can
reptile.
turn into a gecko.
Yeah.
What's the limitation on size? Scale.
More
I
or
mean,
less the CR is the poisonous snake CR. Give me 1 second.
Not high.
Yeah.
It's like less than a quarter.
Yeah, 1/8. But still, 1/8 is 1/8.
Mhm.
It gives you the ability to druid shape. Wild shape. Once a day,
Yes.
but still wild shape.
I'll let Reblu decide.
Well, thinking back to the dinosaur fight, I think you could use the bracelet more.
I could be a zombie snake. Can we be a flying snake, Ren?
No.
That's an 8th.
I know it is, but no.
And a snake.
Nope.
These are your stipulations.
You are not a high enough druid. This more or less gives you the level 1 ability of, or level 2 ability of wild shape. But instead of 1/4, it is 1/8.
And reptiles.
And reptiles. But you're in the best place to learn of reptiles.
Yes, if that's what you prefer, then yeah, Reblu, sure. I'll
Yeah.
take the life's emergency.
And I'll take the ring.
Yes, how about I take the gems and the platinum? You take
Is
the
that attunement?
The ring?
No.
The
rings, no.
ring,
The
no.
bracelet, yes.
Because it is just a single use time. Single use a day.
I have attunement slots to burn though, so
So the ring is not.
It is not attunement, and it is as said, a single use a day.
Okay.
And the last ability does not. It's not a thing. You will not slowly go mad via UNT.
yet. What if he gets another one though?
Well, possible.
He gets 2 uses a day and goes crazy.
It's complete
Ripley
bad shit.
now has bling.
Not really. It's like the smallest badge you could ever see.
Yeah.
Does it resize on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Just making
it
sure.
was, from a chunky finger to a very.
At this point, when he gets it, it's probably a bracelet size for him.
More or less. But after an hour of just not in the sense of attuning, but you just actually having it on you, it does resize to a finger of your choice. More or less, it fits to one of your fingers, whichever one you want.
Index.
There you go.
Yeah, did you want to split the... I can take the gems and the platinum. You take the gold, if that's okay.
Well, I'm probably gonna end up converting the gold to platinum. There's a bank. Is there a bank?
There's
Should
not
have
a,
asked.
the Adventurers Guild will do it.
Yeah, we can ask it there. We can do that. But yeah, sure, that works.
And about the bag.
I already got one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the? Wait, what? Oh, what?
Crazy. Oh, I proceed to empty my entire haversack into the bag of holding.
And who are you gonna give the haversack to? That's the real question.
Yeah, we'll fucking find out when next session.
You could sell it. If you want to, you
I
can sell
could.
it.
It's not worth selling, if I'm honest.
It depends on who you're selling it to and if your persuasion is high enough.
Yeah.
So it's the Kafra. Probably not the worst person to give it to.
Is it the best?
I don't really. Yeah.
It's that or Savant, because he's not gonna give it to Demaya. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I'd rather give it to Savant, to be honest, because he actually does something.
Hmm.
And also, he did make a scroll for me, so.
So, tomorrow we are going to,
Yes, we can. Yes,
Okay.
we're done here. We need to get to Gleminol.
Alright.
Do my deal.
Hopefully that will go.
It should be
Quick.
smooth. Less aggressive than they are here. So, less. Not.
They'll less eat each other. For the most part.
Yeah. I will say I would like to return here to earn some gold. There must this be lucrative.
Yeah, there's a lot that yeah, eventually.
Yes.
Big
So
monsters are
business-
lucrative. That's the thing.
So business is
And now with 2 bags of holding, we can
Yeah.
carry a lot of stuff.
Yes. When did you kill that bag of holding?
Recently.
Was it after me killed the Spinosaurus?
Technically.
I found out about it after.
It's funny. Next, we need to get a portable hole, then we can really make some money.
Yeah, put that in the bag of holding. Put the portable hole in the bag of holding. What could go wrong?
No, we put all the dinosaur in the portable hole, right?
Yeah, no, we put the portable hole in the bag of holding. Okay.
It's the worst idea.
Yeah, I know. It's a joke.
It's really bad.
But I am very tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yes. Agreed. You are going to go to sleep.
As he pulls out a gun and shoots.
And my money.
Go to sleep forever.
Yes.
So.
Um,
Oh wait, no. Whoops. I did that wrong. That 0 shouldn't exist. Okay. I'm still under my carrying capacity.
it's a level, right, man?
No. But you all do gain favor in Verstilies. You too.
And
Like, make sure to mark that. Like, you all did accomplish something.
well, considering session 9 and this point 5 is gonna be is like the longest one other than session 4 here with Ribley. I'll probably take a look at it a few times in my notes.
That's it. Just mark down that you all did do something good in Verstilies. Mark it however you want. And since you did do good here. You actually.
What are the gems?
Fuck.
Yeah, because that might matter for material components.
Yes, I mean.
D&D gemstone generator. Worth 100 GP. Alright. Alright.
How the fuck do you spell favor?
Use Google.
So I'm got 180 platinum and 27 gold
You would gain
and 9 silver.
you would gain onyx.
Are you gonna mark this down?
I can't say-
If it's
Uh,
I don't care.
Where do you
To
want
be
me
honest,
Basically, if it's diamond,
where do
if
you
it's
want me
not diamond, it's not relevant.
yeah.
to-
Well,
Well,
diamond, some things require sapphire dust.
well, where do you want me to post it? Also.
Just send it to us.
At this point, we will say the session is over. Congrats, guys. You all did good. Thumbs up.
We could. Yeah, we could say that.
You all actually did good. You did do good.
I'm saying we could say the session's over.
Okay.
Well, this can be considered a good action
Yes.
in the eyes of the divine.
Yes. Well, yes.
Which divine?
That
In the one that Rainbow worships.
Oh,
Whatever the fuck that one is.
your god probably doesn't even do much out here, so
It's like,
They-
okay.
it's in the sense they're probably not even welcome still is. In the sense you don't feel weaker, it's just your god
I'm not clear.
your god won't do anything out here. Your god can't do anything out here. Cause
It's not their kind of
But
place. to
it's in the
be.
sense everyone knows the gods are territorial. Territorial in quotation. Like the Restili's gods heavily are. Like other gods don't come here and want people to worship. This is Restili's place, and you don't step on Restili's toes.
But like, if the Pantheon is Bedell, like if it falls under their domain of shit they control,
Still, even gods don't step on God's toes. Mainly because Restili's their great god, the Great Spirit, is a god powerful enough to gift divinity to mortals and make them very powerful gods. That's the thing.
so not even fucking Mistra would be like, probably
It's more
best
like,
not.
yeah, how about no? I just, you don't really do arcane stuff over there, so I just be over here. Hey.
And if someone goes over there and starts fucking shit up, just holler. I'll help. But if you're good, I'm good.
That's the thing. It's the exact same with Estrangalia. Estrangalia has
Oh.
so many very powerful gods that just gods don't.
Oh yeah,
fuck with them.
one small thing. I they're sending to Vass.
Hmm?
Any chance you made a deal with some lizard boys a few years ago? Art.
Like an hour or so later, you would get a no. Not me. I haven't been to Restili's in a long time. As in, long time being a year ago. Ish. But not years. That's what he sends.
No, I sent another. Could you find out if one of your people did?
That's easy
That'd be
enough.
great.
To him, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't send a letter back, but it's just.
Yeah.
But yeah, session end.